Welcome to Backstage 421, the musicians only podcast, with your host, author, and music lover, Charles Campbell. Charles will have an awesome array of guests from many genres of music, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. By the way, Ray Mattis is the composer of this awesome intro music.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Backstage 421, the Musicians Only podcast. I am your host, small-town horror author Charles Campbell, and today we have a returning champion. He's been on the podcast a few times, and he brought his buddy with him today, his bandmate. So welcome back to the show, John Wayne. And why don't you introduce us to your drummer? I would love to hear all about him.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me back, Charles. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. As you know,
mentioned buddy.
He's more than my buddy. He's like my little pal. No. With me, I brought today my very, very good friend, probably the best friend I have, and the drummer of the band that we both play in called John Wayne is Dead. The magnanimous Kris Jett is here, joining us from Houston, Texas. Hello, sir.
Hello, I am here on one of your things.
I was just there.
It's
doing that.
It's so humid.
Well, Kris, it's awesome to meet you, man. I've heard about you through John, and what I want to do is, my listening audience, they know a little bit about John Wayne, but they don't know much about Kris Jett. So why don't you give my listening audience a little background on yourself, how you got into the music business, and then we'll get into a conversation.
Give us a good bio, Kris.
Yeah,
basically.
I need a professional writer to write it. I got in the music
Kris
business.
was born on a dark and stormy night.
That's already good.
Nice.
I got in the business of trying to be in the music business. I guess in high school, I don't know, playing in bands, punk rock bands. Struggled through marching band and middle school band and high school band. Didn't practice, didn't try. John Wayne knows I still don't.
Trying's for nerds. You still don't try.
If I'm not going to practice on my own. No. But, no, I'm just kidding. I just started listening to punk rock music, playing drums, and I was like, oh, you don't have to be that good to play punk rock drums. And,
and it's still true today.
Here I am.
Yep.
Well, guys, you two put together a freaking fantastic album. I bought the cassettes a while back. I got the pink and green cassette. And
Second run.
First run.
Yeah, I got them on the first run. But I saw him drop this vinyl, and I do have a little vinyl collection. I'm not like super vinyl man or anything, but I freaking love the way this looks.
Thanks, man. We're pretty stoked on it, the way it came out. Thank you for picking one up. I saw you posted it, you playing it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That pink turned out rad, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if it will translate on the camera, but I'll pull it out.
Yeah, dude, they're so like the translucence and like those marbling of color in there. Those turn out so awesome. I think we're both very happy with them.
Really nice.
It was a long, fun process, hard process.
Fun, hard process. Yes.
Well, that's what we're here to talk about. I want to know
it.
about the fun, hard process of putting this beautiful vinyl piece together. And Kris, you two are a tag team, so I want to hear the backstory of
Usually I just
how you put this together.
Usually I just walk around and say I play drums and let him do the talking.
Nice.
You've come a long way, though, dude.
I have.
Well,
How we put this together?
Nice photo on the back.
That's right. Thank you. Totally real.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when half the band lives in Las Vegas and the other half lives in Houston.
Yeah, for those who don't know,
and our producer in Memphis.
In Memphis, yeah. We are a band split across this great nation by Vegas and Texas, or Houston, Texas. And but we get together anytime we can, like a Tennessee woman and a mountain man. Like Kris, you're the Tennessee woman. And
Oh, thank you.
so, like I just said, we were just I was just in Houston last week as the time of this recording because we did our Houston album release show, which turned out great. We can talk more about that later. But Kris and I, we had these songs and we've been playing them and practicing them, and we're finally like, I don't know, one day we're like, we got to record this record. And it's like, of course, like every other time we've tried to record something, it ends up being something completely different by the time we're done with it. Because we started off like, well, let's just make this an acoustic record, and we'll just record it all in our studio here at Kris's house.
We did all here in my house.
Yeah, we did.
Was this my first time or second time? I don't know. No,
I don't know, dude, but you Kris can look at all the chords and be like, this one, and then it all works for somehow.
Oh, yeah, the AV chords, audio video chords, and all that stuff. Yeah.
So we were running like two boards, like Frankenstein hooked together, like so that we could mic all the drums.
We had a talkback listening board, the recording board into the computer. Into
the bathroom, that was our listening booth. Like, it was definitely like put together like unconventionally, I would say. It was recorded unconventionally, captured unconventionally.
I mean, we could have used a 4-track tape player, but we didn't have one.
We didn't. But like, we did it, and we did it our way, as Sid Vicious would say, because he covered somebody else's song. I played the guitar that I play on this. I'm actually playing an acoustic electric, that Epiphone John Lennon model that I had, just through a pig nose amp. Which you know what pig nose is, Charles?
You've told me about it before, yes. But you may want to share it with the audience.
It's a small amp. I can grab it here.
Yeah, my dad has some of those too.
Just put tape to your nose, and then you pull it up.
Yeah,
See, it looks like a little suitcase type of thing, and it opens.
My dad has my dad has a few of those in his back room.
Yeah, so it's a small amp, and that's what we use to record through, because you can adjust the level of like gain and like distortion you want by how wide the thing is open and the volume and all that stuff. So we just use that, and then our buddy Marshall, who's a good friend of ours, Kris knew him you guys met through restaurants and music, and then I came into the picture, and it was a good three-way, and then we decided to stay in touch and then make this record. But Marshall's helped us a lot. We've stayed at his house in Memphis before. We tried to record at his house. Didn't actually work.
We started a record there, yeah. Played a few shows out there with them. Did some Nashville stuff with them.
Yeah, he's awesomely talented guy. Amazingly talented. And he saw Kris posted a very cute picture of himself in his story with his headphones on in front of the computer saying, "I'm an engineer now," and then Marshall commented on it like, "Oh, awesome! You guys are recording. Give me a call if you want any help." And then we were both like, "Hey, we should definitely call Marshall for help." And
I know nothing about mixing and nothing about mastering. I can get the sound in the computer. That's about it.
Yeah. So we did the sound recording, and then by the grace of Satan or whoever, Marshall stepped in and took all of those wave tracks away from us and put together an amazing record with them. He plays the additional instruments on there, the keys that are added. He's playing that. I did play the bass as well.
Wow.
I put same thing. I'm playing through the pig nose, but I recorded the bass. I recorded it here or
at my house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We borrowed.
We borrowed my neighbor's bass.
That's right. I was playing through with a Stingray through the pig nose as well, through the same amp. So I played all the bass as well. Marshall did the keys and the horns and stuff. He's playing on the keyboard. He added all that, but it was an interesting process, an awesome process, because there was a lot of back and forth. Like, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of that?
That was It did take
It was a lot, and a
back
lot of
forth.
times we would be like, "Holy shit, this makes me horny," and
He was like, I wish you tracked your drums, mic'd
Yeah.
each drum. I said, I did mic each drum into a 8-channel board, but then I ran them into 2 inputs on my computer. So it was all, he's like, I only have 2 tracks and they're both the same. I was like, yep, have fun.
yeah, we had to mix the drums going into the program.
We mixed it,
so-
before it even went into, because at the time I didn't realize, you know what? When I recorded the next band, or when we recorded again, we were doing a little something for Drunk Dial Records, and I realized I could take my board and actually put that in the computer and have multiple inputs going into my computer instead of this. I've got a Scarlett and an audio box right here, so I've got like 2 channels to go in, but I could have done that the whole time.
Oh wow!
You know what? And
This has been a great learning experience
Yeah,
for
and
you.
now we
It's
know.
a journey. It's a journey,
Yeah, that's
Charles.
awesome, dude.
And but like I said, unconventionally. But Marshall's just did a great job and going back and forth with us, like what we liked, what we wanted. And he helped like kind of craft the story of the record as well, as far as like putting the order of the songs,
Track order, yeah.
and getting to the heart of things. It was great. He was great to work with. Just all
He
around
said,
great.
cut
great
this,
dude.
put this, do that.
Yeah, he was. And we'd have.
Which we've never had anyone tell us how to arrange some of our music before.
Yeah, he helped with some of the
He was
arrangement
right.
as well.
It's like, this is
Absolutely,
good.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's a great record, man. I've played it like 4 times already, and I wore one of the cassettes out. I think it's
We can
really
send
really
you
good.
another.
You have
We'll send you a
12 solid
replacement.
songs on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What was on your replacement cassette? Because we sold out all those cassettes, the colors that you got. Now we have like a purple one and a seafoam green one.
Cool.
They're pretty sweet.
cool.
The second
man.
the
Nice.
second run. But I also want to talk about Chris mentioned that we the second time we recorded and he was like, "Oh, the files are in the computer." We were recording a song for a compilation that's going to come out soon from a label called Drunk Dial Records. It's called Fake on Fakes. Chris, do you want to explain what that is?
Fakes. It's real bands covering fictional bands playing fictional songs, like songs from movies or TV shows or cartoons or whatever. And your own take on them.
As long as it's not a real song by a real band.
Yeah.
That's unique for sure.
So this is This will be Volume 3, Fix Volume 3.
And
Awesome
we
that they asked us to do it.
Oh hell yeah! It was awesome, and we were trying to figure out what we were gonna do, and then, are you familiar with a little movie starring a young plucky Marky Wahlberg called Rockstar, Charles?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. So we cut.
That's Jennifer Aniston.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did our own version of "Stand Up and Shout," the song that Steel Dragon or whatever the fuck they're called plays. We did our own version. There's like we put a video up like of a recording, a little bit of the recording on the YouTube page, the John Wayne Said YouTube page. If anybody wants to check that out, but it was a lot of fun recording, and it's like it turned out really cool and much different from the original song.
Oh, I definitely want to check that out for sure. Wow.
When it I don't know when it comes out. Probably a few more months. They're waiting for.
I don't know. They're waiting for a couple bigger bands to finish up. No, they're awesome bands. I love the
Figures.
bands that he's got.
Okay, Chris. No, yeah, they're waiting for some other. I think because they're on the road and stuff, people have turned in their homework late. But
Yeah.
we'll of course let everyone know when it's out. But it was a lot of fun. It was awesome.
We were
to
so
do.
excited. We just like prematurely did it really fast.
Yeah, we premature petered the song, and it really shows.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. Oh man. Well, you have 12 solid tracks here, and we
you,
talked
sir.
about them a little bit last year on the podcast when the cassette came out. But if you could refresh my memory and my audience's memory, how did you guys come up with some of these songs? River Phoenix is one of my favorites on the record. I like all of them. But how much did you two collaborate as far as pongwriting and putting the stuff together? I mean, who was the lyricist here?
he does
Me.
the lyrics, but he'll bring something to the table. I'm like, yeah, that's good, but it could be like this, or it's not good, scrap, or like, but like he always is great. He writes the lyrics and the music, and then we arrange it together.
Yeah. And usually a lot of times, like, it'll end up a lot faster than it was originally written, and then, like, yeah, like Chris said, he'll be like, no, this sucks, this is good, this sucks. And we put the song together. But, like, I guess I have, like, a weird thing with some dead celebrities. Like, from the first record, we have a song about Buddy Holly. And then I've always loved River Phoenix. I've had some weird fascination with him. So, I don't know. We're going to have a dead I almost said Dead Poet Society. Dead actor song on every single record going forward.
Then we can release them all on a limited 7-inch.
Yeah, but I don't know. People like River Phoenix. God, it's so long ago that he died. For real quick, people don't know the Viper Room. Is still a club in L.A. It used to be owned by Johnny Depp. Pretty prestigious venue. River Phoenix's band he was a famous movie star. His band was supposed to play a show that night, and it got canceled for some reason. Somebody couldn't show up, something, whatever. He was so bummed, and he was trying so hard to be sober, but he got really bummed out and just bought a bunch of pills from somebody there at the club, took him, and he died. So that's where all that song comes from lyrically, I guess.
Yeah, well, they're all really good songs. So in like you said, if Marshall had a heavy input in arranging them, it does flow really well. It's kind of like an old school album where you just don't have songs just thrown together to throw them together. It kind of has its own path. Yeah,
like everything else we've done.
I can't. It is what it is.
So it was like a green sheet, sounds thrown together. It's like the review.
So, Chris, from your perspective, I want to know how you met up with John Wayne and how you guys began collaborating with one another. I just want to know the backstory there. How did you two meet and form this tight bond?
Some misconnections, Dad, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Craigslist, right? Or worked at the same shopping center. I worked at Moe's Burrito Bar making burritos. He made coffee. We traded. We had mutual friends, and we both were playing music. Our other bands started playing together.
You started working at the coffee shop too.
I did. He did hire me because I asked him like every day to hire me. He's like, "Oh, I don't hire people I know or friends, brothers."
That could be a slippery slope.
You look like a maniac, dude. No, no, it's just like I had to test you, I needed to. I was like, well, if he comes back 15 days in a row, then I'll know he's truly worthy. And wasn't that Moe's only open for like 2 weeks or something crazy like that?
It was a little bit longer than that. I don't know. It was an easy job prep, and I'm a morning I like the early I would go in before everyone, prep, be done by lunch, have everything set up. And then that was part of it. Like, I guess he needed some people early morning Starbucks. I was like, yeah, I can work the open shift. I don't care. I was like, I'll be done by what time? 11, 12, 10?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, most of your day left. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was one thing cool about morning shift.
He was in his own band. I was in my own band. And we were friends with other bands, and we all different genres, and it started this collective, and we just start playing shows together all over town, mixed genre shows from metal, rock, pop punk, country, and we just all became friends. And then when bands started to come and go and break up or like stop playing, like, you want to start, so we started, and we just we liked a lot of the same stuff. I don't even know how we became best friends.
I remember
maybe bunk beds in the garage or something. I don't know.
We would get to hang out and all this kind of stuff, and then when you worked with me, we started to hang out more and more. Like we said, all those bands, that we played with, become incestuous, and some fall to the wayside and all this kind of stuff. I was still playing in Letters to Voltron, but I wrote like a handful of these acoustic songs, and I was like, I don't want. This isn't like that. This is gonna be something else. And I already had the name. John Wayne is Dead. And I took it to, like, Chris and I were working the next day or whatever, and I burned a CD, and I said, hey, listen to these, and, like, tell me if you want to play, like, on drums. And you're like, yeah, okay. I think it was that afternoon we went to your house after work because you listened to them in your car. We had tacos and beer, of course, and then we went to your house, and we started out, jamming, like, right then.
Eight songs? No, at least 4.
No.
And
yeah,
we did write. We were
yeah,
jamming.
We wrote some stuff. And
we wrote some lyrics, some stupid lyrics, but anytime he's like, you got a lyric, I was like, it's going to be dumb. And
you know what? It always was. Yeah, so that's how we started this band. And it was cool because, it's like some of those, like, snippets in time where you're like, God damn, it works out so great. Because Chris lived down the street pretty much from the Starbucks that we both worked at. So we would get to, like, just leave at 1 and practice sometimes, like, 3 or 4 times a week. We just, like, practice because we could. It was awesome.
Wow.
I think, and that year we ended up putting out 2 7
inches, yeah.
2 7-inches within the same year.
And then another one the year after.
And that was recorded in our friend's kitchen. We did that over there.
Yeah. And the next one was recorded at Cool Devices.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. There's that 7-inch. And then the record.
And then after it.
I'm an engineer now.
And
figured it out.
That saved us from everything because Marshall now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, you talked a lot about Marshall earlier. Let's plug Bum Studio for let's plug Bum Studio for a second. So produced and mixed by Marshall at Bum Studio in Memphis. What should we know about Bum Studio? I like the name. That sounds pretty cool.
Well, he said it's a play on Sun Studio, but it's just his own setup. Like, it's not like a studio anybody can go to and record at.
Right.
It's just
he built it out up like at his house. Like, he's built different rooms, different isolation rooms, and like he's got all of his computers and like everything he does, and like racks and racks of sound equipment, and like it's all his personal.
His personal vegetables.
His head is probably more wired than mine. I don't know, with all of his AV cords.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we did record some songs, like we were saying earlier, when he was initially setting
back
up.
To finish them.
Yeah, we never went back, and we never will. No, but what he I don't believe he's ready to record bands there yet, or maybe he isn't.
It's all for his own. Like I said, his personal. He does a lot of stuff himself.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and he's super knowledgeable. Jesus Christ, dude, this guy. Like, I'm like, don't even explain it to me. Gear. I don't know.
He gave you a guitar, like, not even knowing you were going to pay him back.
That's true. That's where I got the black Epiphone, or not Epiphone, the black Gretsch that I play with to this day from Marshall. Yeah, our first time in Memphis, or second time, we stopped in, and he had both of. He had that black one and a red one exactly like it on the dining room table, and I was like, what's going on in here? And he's like, I'm fixing both of these and getting them set up, and then I'm going to sell them. And I was like, no shit. I was thinking about trying out one of these, and he's like, let's try it out. So I tried it at the show that night.
Try it.
Yeah.
He's like, yep, it's yours.
After the show, he's like, yeah, that's your guitar now. I was like, yeah. It's like, I can't pay you now. And he's like, well, pay me when you can. And I was like, bye. I paid him when we got back. See you never.
I mean, he also... Yeah, he kept us fed. He kept us.
He kept us fed. He kept us wed. He
kept us
he's
wet. Kept us dehydrated.
Wet, at least. And then we also played like in his garage. Another time we were there.
Yeah.
Just
for the dudes at Goner.
For the dudes at Goner.
Trying to impress them.
Yeah. We're still waiting for them to call us back. So. Hey, at least we're better than his kid's stupid band, and I'll go on
that we were in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jamming in the garage.
Jamming in the garage. Now you talked about playing live briefly. Have you guys had a chance to go out and play any of these particular songs together in front of a crowd?
Oh yeah, we've been playing these songs leading up to this.
Leading up to
I
the
guess since the tape
release.
came out, yeah, to the release, and like
So
on
yeah,
your side
we
of town and my side of town. But yeah, we've been playing these songs.
played it as in its entirety, and we just actually played in. Like I said, I was
This-
in Houston.
Yeah, we played start to finish on this.
Yeah, we just played it all the way through, and it was well. I couldn't play guitar if you're like watching my arm as I'm in a thing, because I injured myself in my wrist, and I can't move my fingers or wrist or anything. Can't play guitar.
You gotta cancel
Anyway.
that channel.
Never. So you should see what I can do with my feet. So we got our good buddy Danny Gill from Downfall 2012, who's an awesome metal band in Houston. Metal, right? I mean, that's metal.
metal.
Yeah. And
They've
man, he like learned the songs in like a week. I sent him like the MP3s, and I sent him that he wanted the lyrics, and he came to rehearsal when I got to Houston. And
More
knew
prepared
everything.
than you ever came when you come back.
Shut the
down.
fuck up.
That's me. I go to Vegas. Like, how's our songs go again?
No,
I
but-
I listen
but
to 'em
you're
on
right.
The airplane.
I would rather after he started playing, and I was like, I like the sound of that. Maybe you should just be our guitar player and I'll sing. So we got to just do that, where he was on guitar and I just sang, and it was the first time I've ever sang live without having my guitar with me.
I was going to ask you, that was that a weird sensation for you?
It wasn't. It was actually really, really cool. I liked it
You
a
did
lot.
a ton of karaoke, so it's karaoke.
Yeah,
to
that's
your own
true.
Stuff.
That's true. But it was cool, like, to just be doing something different, like striking a different like posture and doing like a different thing. But man, it was fucking hot, dude.
Human.
So humid, I can't do it anymore. I got there, I wasn't even allowed to move stuff or anything heavy, and I'm Chris and other people are putting speakers up, and they're like bone dry. I'm sitting there like soaking, like
dripping.
somebody hit me with a bucket of water. That's how soaking wet I am.
After
But-
I played 2 sets that night, and after we played, I laid on the concrete, and I got up. It looked like an outline of a dead body, just like the
Oh,
wetness.
Yeah, we're pretty sticky here in South Carolina too. I live 2 miles from Augusta, Georgia, so the summertime is extremely humid. You walk outside and it's immediately sticking on your head. So, yeah, humidity sucks.
And this was in like at a brewery. There's a big
In a
metal
warehouse.
building that's just been
Yeah.
cooking all day in the sun, and they open at 3. And then like there's no
We got there at 4.
AC or anything. There's
They
2
got big
fans.
box fans.
Yeah, you might as well go fuck yourself with those fans, dude. Come on.
And while we
like,
Blowing hot air.
While we
Yeah.
played, they had to shut the doors just to be courteous to the neighbors, and then like
got
it
hotter.
got hot.
It was
Shut the
pretty
door. It
was good, man.
hot, but it was awesome. It was
The
like
beer,
a-
like the time you got the beer from the bar, walked all the way to the stage. Your beer was warm. It's like, do I even want to drink this anymore? It's like,
I couldn't even drink beer. It was too hot. I was just drinking water, trying to keep that down, which I didn't, which I threw up during the set. It's totally
Yeah.
metal.
Nice.
I ran to a
Yeah.
trash can. At least it was a trash can.
Yeah, trash can's right there.
Yeah. At
Did
least
you end up jumping off the subwoofer? I don't remember.
At one point, I got on it. I didn't do any like Mike Wiebe style jumps. I know.
Did you? No rafter hanging. That you didn't climb on.
There
the
were no
fence?
rafters.
Oh man, that's some good stuff, man.
Mhm.
So we talked about putting the record. Yeah, you talked a little bit about putting the record together. But what were some of the challenges you faced in putting out this album? Were there any hiccups that you didn't foresee that slammed
Yeah,
into
a
you as
few,
you were
maybe.
making this?
Yeah, there was a couple. There was one small label interested in putting it out for a while, and
And
it
that's
just
why
kept
we
kind of
stuck-
getting drawn out, and then it just wasn't going to happen. It fizzled, and Marshall stepped in. Chris posted another cute picture of himself in a story. Marshall stepped in, and under his imprint was able to put the record out for us, and that's by the grace of Marshall, the record is out. But
Yeah, the first
that go ahead.
our first 3 7 inches and full length. John Wayne and I have we've put out everything like DIY, like paid for it all, but the cost has gone up so much now here because it's been a difference of like nearly 10 years since our last full length came out, and we were so excited to have a label willing to do it, and just it didn't happen. And it's like, man, and it was like, how are we gonna come up with this cash?
Yeah.
So now we gotta sell.
And that
Sell,
like
sell.
that drug it out like and no like shade on like whatever, the business is a business, but like that drug it out for a lot longer than it should have. It should have been released.
We kept sending
like,
we kept sending them demos. We kept sending them songs. We kept saying like, "It's great, guys. It's great."
It's everything. They had everything, and then it was just like,
They had artwork. They had all the stuff, and then just we don't know how.
Just kept leading you on and then pulled the rug out from under you. That kind of sucks.
It's just like indie publishing, dude. You know, like some of those publishing houses pop up, and then before you know it, they're like, "Whoops, we're gone now. Bye." But you were gonna put out my memoir. Sorry.
Yeah, I have a buddy that got involved with a vanity publisher, and 10 grand later, I'm like, dude, I'll just put the shit out myself. Don't do that again.
Yeah, please don't Don't pay someone to put your shit out.
Exactly.
Pay to play shows, sell tickets, battle of the bands.
Ooh, I hated that shit.
Exactly.
What did we any other hiccups? I mean, other than that, like vinyl takes a lot longer to be like from the time you order it to the time it comes to you is months and months. Not like when you press CDs. It's like you can't upload all your shit and be like, here we go, and it's ready. And this is a completely long process, which Kris usually takes care of.
Yeah, I've pre-ordered vinyl from some pretty big names, not like international superstars, and I had some people like really bitch about the time it was taking for the pre-order to come in. One was a group called When Rivers Meet. They're out of the UK. And they were apologizing all over themselves because they were expecting these records to be there at a certain time, and they had told everyone, "You're going to get your pre-orders here," and they kept apologizing. We don't have them yet. We're so sorry.
We tried a new pressing plant this time. I mean, the records came out great, so I got nothing bad to say.
It just takes a while.
Amount of time,
It's like you have to physically send everything in, right, Kris? Fill everything out physically. We got test pressings.
Someone had you submitted the art a couple of times because we were using the original labels.
I was using the template from the first.
Their pressing plant, so they gave us a template,
label.
and we thought it was the same, and we kept sending it to our pressing plan, like, it's not right, it's not to the edge, you gotta be bleed lines, this and this and this, and you're like, what's going on? I did, and like, and then
I was so pissed off, dude. I was
so
like,
pissed.
well, because they CC'd like the plant, the press CC like included the message from the printer. It said like, this is still wrong. Clearly, the artist is not using our template. Like, and I replied like, I replied like, we don't have a first of all, we don't have a template, and I don't need your dot. I said, I don't need your dot sarcastic bullshit. And then he's like, whoa, sorry, dude, that's from the printer, not us. And I was like, all right, well, give us the fucking thing. So we got
a template. And then
we got it all straightened out. Yeah, we got it all straightened out. But aside from that, like, you have to wait for the test pressings to come in, and then because you want everything to be right. This is record. It's not like pressing a CD. Like, this is done. When it's done, it's done. So you have to listen to the vinyls that they send, the test pressings.
This go around, we didn't get the lacquers first. The last label or pressing plant sent us the lacquers to listen first, and then we had to prove those, and then they sent us a test. We had to prove those. And then we got the records in. But like this one, I guess maybe they proved the lacquers themselves. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't get the lacquers this time.
No, we didn't get them.
We approve it ourselves.
We approve it. Well, I'll tell you, one of my favorite bands is Garbage, and their last record that just came out a few months ago, they sold their fucking test pressings on their website.
We had those on our website too.
Did you really?
Pre-orders, yeah.
Well, they sold theirs.
If
too,
you all want,
I
got a few left. I can send you one.
I'll put them up on the site too.
They sold them for more than the actual record. They sold them for like $65, $70. I'm like,
yeah, because
okay.
usually
Tell me that. Educate me. Why would that be more valuable? Is it just because it's a
usually
collector's
on
item?
collectors, but
Yeah.
most places send 5 for you to listen to, for like pretty much to listen to, one for each of your bandmates or whatever. 5. You can buy additional ones at a fixed cost, and some bands do that to sell, but they're limited. There's no artwork, just generic sleeves, whatever.
Yeah,
I thought
Got
we were
some
getting 5
extras.
in. We got a couple extras.
we got
So-
a couple extras, and also these aren't color; they're just black. You know,
They're
so
just black.
And they got a different label, so it is like the collector's thing, more than anything. People that are into vinyl, you know, would be into like, oh, I got the test pressing because there's only 5 of them made or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
however
Yeah.
many there were.
Yeah,
But they're just for you to listen to. Make sure. And I'll tell you on our last record, our last 12-inch record, test pressing saved us because it had a skip. Like there was a piece of dust or something in there that made a skip on the record.
Oh yeah, and we did not approve it.
And we didn't approve it, and then we had to wait till they did it again and sent us another one to approve. That one took forever too. So yeah, records take a while to put out.
Yeah, and you have to pay for all the shipping.
Oh my god, you're nickel and dime you for everything.
They send you 8 to 10 boxes that weigh 40 pounds each.
Yeah, that's how they got delivered this past time. 8 boxes.
Oh, I
42
know about
pounds.
shipping just from the freaking books because I keep books in stock here in my closet, and I go through a company called Lulu, and their prices are really good, except when you get to the shipping. Like, ugh.
Are you using medium mail?
Medium, yeah, but
Oh yeah. When I ship books,
Oh,
yeah, when we
oh,
ship
when you
records
get
to
books.
yeah,
Gotcha.
this
when
stuff
I
didn't
get
get
books,
sent
yeah.
medium, which is fine because it was UPS with a day or two, or when they sent off. We got it here 2 days later. It's like,
Yeah.
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 Well, I want everyone out there to go to johnwayneisdead.com, and I'm going to put links below, but
Please
you really
do.
need to pick up this vinyl. It is beautiful. And he's got packages out there. Talk about those packages. You've got an array of packages where people can really collect John Wayne
Well-
merchandise.
Well,
So-
Well,
we
I
still
got
selling or we
some
pull 'em off?
packages in my pants, but those are actually the pre-order packages. So those
Oh, okay,
are
they're
no
already sold out. Sorry
longer
about that.
available. No, that's okay. You can order the records whatever color you want. The
We might throw in
koozies that
some
we
extras.
made. Yeah, with those some extras. The koozies that we made are up there. The buttons that we made are up there.
yeah, we got some,
Hell
some
yeah,
koozies here.
Koozies turned out awesome.
Got some
very
cool
happy.
little buttons.
Yeah, and we got
Yeah,
stickers.
I got a few in my hand.
Yeah, you got the buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Which all of
probably
that
mess
is
with the
available at
sound.
johnwayneisdead.com, as well as like our old records and stuff, and all
yeah,
of our
we have
stuff
a-
is on our Bandcamp, which you can you throw down some cash on that. Some people have been doing that lately, listening to stuff, and we appreciate that.
we only
So-
have a few of the
But
Rexy records, or
man, maybe like
Or
one or
jump.
two.
and then maybe the last record we have a few left too.
Yeah, we have a few of those left, but they're pretty scarce. But the new record,
But
new,
if we sell,
new,
if we sell
new,
this
new,
one,
new,
if
new,
we sell
yeah.
this one, I can repress a second pressing of the first one.
And don't you want them to do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Come on, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, please. We would appreciate it. We appreciate the support, of course, you having us on the show to talk about it. But you could listen before you want to buy it. It's streaming everywhere. But these both of the records turned out beautiful. Like Charles has the pink one. There's also a green one. They're all different. The marbling is different on them. Some of them are translucent. Some of them are opaque.
There's a couple random exclusives.
Couple rando exclusos. Because they when they turn over from one color to the next, the colors get mixed for the first few records they press. So they look different, but yeah, dude, check it out. And also, if
think
you
I- I
cassettes, we
gotta
got
have
the two
one of
new
those-
cassette colors.
I think I have a green record right there somewhere. But
Yeah, I was going to bring up the cassettes. The cassettes are awesome. I've got a little tiny cassette collection. I got shit in here that plays everything. I can play
Me
vinyl,
too.
cassette, CDs.
Yeah. Oh, Chris
So,
is like
uh,
Doc Brown's
Real-
fucking
Real-
like
I
a
got
workroom or whatever.
so much use of technology down there.
So
if
many.
it's media,
Yeah.
I want it. I want all the media stuff.
Well, fuck yeah! I'm staring at a VCR underneath my PlayStation 5.
Oh,
Got a
yeah, I've got-
VCR
I got one right there. And
You
right
got the
there.
TV VCR back there with by the couch.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
wow.
my VCR as well. Yeah, look at that shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's got
And-
Nintendo and Super Nintendo hooked up to it.
It's like
I can't even play video games, dude. Like, I can't do a goddamn thing with this fucking hand.
And yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, man.
That's all right. No, it'll
Oh,
get better.
look at that! Look at what he's got back there. Got
I
some
taught,
shit back there,
I've
but-
spoken of your record collection many times, Chris, on shows, and I'm
wasted-
like, well, if you
I'm a-
think mine is good, you should see Chris's because it's like
No,
huge.
I'm gonna-
Yeah. Well, mine's nothing compared
I'm,
to
bro-
that.
I'm
got,
broke now.
well, that'll do it. I got 3 crates full of records I'm staring at. Nothing
Right here.
like that though. That's
This is the wall of 7-inches right here. Wall of VHS is right here. A wall of cassettes right there. It's like
We like to collect. That's why we want to put out vinyl originally because we like vinyl. So we're like, we're just putting it on vinyl. No CDs. No CDs.
well, I love vinyl. I think vinyl actually is outselling CDs now.
Oh, now it is. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And we have a great local record store. I'll plug it real quick. Grantski Records, Broad Street, downtown Augusta. He's got all the latest shit in stock.
we can
He's
send them some copies if they want to.
yeah. Well, I can ask him for sure.
Yeah, ask
his
him if
name is
they
Evan.
carry
Yeah.
some stuff. We'll send it
And,
up there. Do however they do it, wholesale or whatever he wants to do.
Okay. I'll talk to him. I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
Cool.
His name is Evan. He's a cool dude, and he actually
Nice.
has concerts at his shop.
Oh,
So
hell
they
yeah,
have a
in-store
stage set
stuff.
up. Yeah. So they have bands coming through there all the time, all different genres.
Sounds fun.
He doesn't discriminate. You can be a country band, metal band, punk band. He doesn't care. They cycle through there. So
Nice.
You know,
Might have to stop through there when we're out.
yeah,
uh,
he's a good guy too.
We'll crash on your couch.
Sure, no problem, man. I got a
Sure.
two full size beds. You can do it a week when my wife's traveling.
Good.
She travels a lot for her job. Oh man.
That's cool.
Well, guys, I'm so glad you came on. I'm so stoked for you. Like I said, go buy this record. Go buy John Wayne stuff. I'm going to have John Wayne back on and talk about his books too. He is a very prolific author. He's got a ton of good shit out there. I've only read a few of his books. He's got a lot more than I've read. I read Sinkhole. I read this crazy ass story.
All of
so
your
we-
dreams will come true when you're dead.
Oh yeah. So that one's a fun one. And I think this is still my favorite of yours so far.
Cadillac Man.
Yeah, I love Cadillac Man. It's pretty beefy too.
And as
so-
far as we talk about collectors, like that cover is now gone. You cannot get that cover that you have anymore. So
Yeah, that's right. You told me that the last time you changed up the cover for this one. I like this cover. I have to go check out the alternative cover, the new cover.
yeah. But thanks for having us on, dude. We very much appreciate it, dude. We're
Chris-
we're excited for this record. We're stoked on it. We want to get it out there as much as possible. So we appreciate you, dude.
Awesome. Well, we kind of did it a little bit, but I'm going to be quiet for a second, and I'm going to let both of you guys plug the hell out of whatever you want to plug. I'm going to put links below so people can click on it and find your shit. But give us all an overview of where we can find your stuff and how they can purchase your material.
I mean, right now it's this new record. Yeah, if you go to johnwayneisdead.com, everything is there. Of course, the new record. Charles mentioned my books; those are there. But the tapes and the records are there on johnwayneisdead.com. That is the place. And also, if you want to get at all of our other stuff that we have, like there's links. That's like the mother brain of all of our
I can
stuff.
plug my
Plug it.
PayPal or my Venmo.
Plug whatever you want.
I mean,
At John Wayne
if
is
you
dead
guys-
on all of those
if
too.
if you want to support my habits of collecting VHSs and cassette tapes, then I could use the money.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, I am Charles Campbell. I'm a small town horror author. My latest release is called Three Knocks, and John Stoney Cannon did the cover for this one.
I like that. That's cool looking.
Oh yeah, it's got a kind of a creep showish vibe, but I really am impressed with John Stoney Cannon's work. He's an awesome dude too.
Sweet.
But you can check out Three Knocks. You can go to valleyboypublications.com where you can find, much like John Wayne, you can find all my links there. So I'm not going to go through the entire gamut of shit I've got out there.
If anyone
So,
reaches out, I'll send out my PayPal. So
Yeah, I'll include it. Include it in the show notes.
we'll include it in show notes. There we go. And anyway, that'll do it for this week's episode of Backstage 421, the Musicians Only podcast. Thank you two once again. I'll let you two have the final goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.
bye.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Backstage 421, the Musicians Only podcast. Be sure to tune in for the next episode. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Listener support links can be found below. Thank you for your support.